Freedom of Information Act. FOIA. Watchdog News Network.
What's up, Watchdogs? It's your boy BZ, and today's story came straight from Otto, the Watchdog, who referred this case to me because apparently Conroe, Texas, just cannot stop itself from bullying poor people. Otto reached out and said, "Hey, BZ, you need to help with this one. Rick's son-in-law, Russell, just got arrested for panhandling. Yeah, holding a sign, existing while poor, criminal mastermind behavior." Now, let's be real. Conroe has a long, ugly history of harassing the homeless and people asking for help. So I did what I always do. I got the citation from Rick and Otto. I filed public records request, and I waited very patiently for the full 10 business days required by law. And shocker, they messed his arrest up so bad. What I got back was a highly redacted incident report that basically says officer arrived for a solicitation call, and then magic happened. 3 pages of redactions. No narrative, no explanation, just government blackout poetry. So after a few spicy emails back and forth with the city of Conroe, and after forwarding everything to the Attorney General, I made a call. I reached out to 2-time Emmy Award winning reporter Jaewon Jung with KPRC2 Houston. And let me tell you, she didn't disappoint. We worked this story for 2 straight days. I connected her directly with Russell. I helped Russell get legal counsel through my contacts. And on January 6, 2026, this story aired on the 10 p.m. news. And guess what? She's already getting leads. More victims, same pattern, same abuse. So before we roll this quick report that aired, smash that like button, drop a comment, share this everywhere, follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Because sunlight is the best disinfectant, and Conroe's about to need industrial strength bleach. Roll the clip.
A panhandling case in Conroe is raising questions about use of force and police transparency. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Keith Garvin. A disabled man who was panhandling last month says a police encounter turned physical and left him with serious injuries. Our Jaewon Jung is asking Conroe police what happened.
Bruises, scabs, and a broken collarbone are what Russell Hopkins says are left after Conroe police arrested him last month. But what led up to the arrest, we don't know because the incident report is heavily redacted with pages and pages of black boxes. This is 42-year-old Russell Hopkins. He only has one arm.
I have stage 2 renal cancer, and I'm fully disabled, and my wife is having to take care of me.
He tells me last month on North Loop near 336 West in Conroe, he was holding up a sign asking people for help.
And police officers pulled up next to me, rolled his window down, and then told me I couldn't do that. It was illegal. And I told him, no, it's my First Amendment right to do so.
Several federal court rulings have ruled that panhandling is generally protected speech under the First Amendment. Russell refused to stop and says it then escalated.
They yanked my arm behind my back, and when they pushed down with their knee and break my collarbone in half.
Was there anything that could have come off as aggressive in any way?
No, not whatsoever.
We wanted to find out the narrative from the police department. Instead, this is what we got. Pages of black boxes. The only lines reading, on 12/13/2025, Officer B. Richard and Officer Rivas checked on a solicitation call at the 1400 block of N Loop 336 West. And Officer Rivas took control of the remainder of the scene. I also emailed the Conroe Police Department and asked why the incident report was heavily redacted. I didn't hear back. Why do you think they redacted all of this?
Because they don't want the truth to be seen.
Russell tells me he has nothing to hide and he's demanding accountability.
You're supposed to enforce the law for us, to protect us, not to harm us.
Now, we want to be clear. We're not accusing the police department of any wrongdoing. What we're asking for is transparency. If there's nothing to hide, why not release all the records, especially for a low-level Class C misdemeanor case? In Conroe, Jaewon Jung, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Watchdogs, let's recap this mess real quick. Disabled man with one arm, battling stage 2 renal cancer, holding a sign asking for help, ends up with bruises, scabs, and a broken collarbone. And what does the city of Conroe give the public? 3 pages of black boxes. No narrative, no explanation, just a report that basically says, officer arrived, and then trust us. That's not transparency. That's government Mad Libs. This was a low-level Class C misdemeanor, not a homicide, not an undercover operation, not state secrets. So why redact everything? Because when the truth looks bad, the highlighter comes out and accountability goes missing. And let's be clear, nobody's accusing anyone of wrongdoing yet. We're asking a very simple question. If there's nothing to hide, why hide everything? Huge credit to 2-time Emmy Award winning reporter Jaewon Jung with KPRC2 Houston, who did what journalists are supposed to do. Ask questions, demand transparency, and give a voice to someone the system tried to steamroll. And guess what? Since this aired, more people are coming forward. Same city, same pattern, same abuse. Funny how that works. So do me a favor. Go follow Jaewon Jung on Facebook. Support real journalism. Help grow the audience of people who still believe in the First Amendment. And before we go, smash that like button. Drop a comment. Share this everywhere. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Facebook. If you want to support the channel, drop a donation. Become a channel member. Or go grab some merch. And if you've got tips or leads about police or city corruption, email me directly at bzwatchdog@gmail.com, because sunlight is still the best disinfectant. And I'm your boy BZ, and I'll see you in the next video.
Freedom of Information Act. FOIA.
BZ Watchdog News Network. BZ Watchdog. BZ Watchdog.